sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
Mixer. Hey guys, we'll be right there. You can go through like this. Okay, that's good. Yes, queen. Okay, my yelling voice is good. Hey everyone, I am Herald. Welcome to Community Scrim Night. Oh, turn off the playlist. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Hey there.
Everyone, I am Herald. Welcome to Community Scrim Nights. We are quit stalling, and we're about to host a couple of Overwatch scrims. Right now, we've got almost a full lobby, if I'm not mistaken. On my left is the one and only Sorbetes PH. Let me lower the webcam for him so you can see his mouth. You can see all of them. There it is. All right, with a fresh haircut and a wonderful personality. With me later on, I will have a co-caster who's running late because of Philippine internet and government interruptions to specific app services like Grab. And actually, pretty much Uber is what screwed us over. So yeah, we're starting in just a little bit. So hang tight. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Scrim Nights, and for those of you listening right now, if you're in the lobby, we're gonna try out match voice later on, like during the setup, so we can talk to a couple people. If you're not in the game yet and you want to be, add Sherbet hashtag 11566 and whisper him for an invite. We'll get you into the custom game lobby, and that's how you join. That's it. It's simple. No, nothing else you need to do. Sherbet, how's our lobby looking right now?
I think they're ready.
They're ready? All right, let's get to it. Let's jump right into it because I'm still caffeinated, and hopefully we can keep this going for a couple hours. We're waiting for server maintenance to pull everything down, guys. So we've got about an hour, 40 minutes of game time today. So let's switch on over.
Now entering.
It's the red team versus the blue team. The classic in sports. All right, here we go. Santino in the chat says TY Poo. I think that's short for thank you Poo. He's a huge fan of fecal matter, as we all know. Oh, and Mercy already picking the Widowmaker because we're just waiting for everyone to load. And this is what happens before everyone loads in. Is there's a little bit of a match time, as we call it in Overwatch. Oh wow, Kronos has 250 MS. That's high ping. That's high ping. That's ridiculous. Hopefully he can still click a couple of heads because he's got Sentinel across the border from him. Interesting matchups tonight. A couple of new faces. We got Vigilance, who's appearing for the first time. Mujugen. French Fries, I think, is the first time. This is the first time we're seeing French Fries, if I'm not mistaken. As well as Vortman. But we've got familiar faces tonight. We got Nope. We got Bimby. Mercy, of course, a staple of highlights created by the Quitstalling team, Sentinel. We got Hitscan Goddess, not self-proclaimed from what I hear. Someone gave her that nickname. Hitscan Goddess Yumi. Huge shout out to Yumi, who was a guest on our podcast last week. She was a guest on Game by talking all about Overwatch, a little bit about Miraculum, and a lot about herself. So it's going to be interesting to see her. She's making her second appearance on Community Scrim Night. Let's see here. Kronos looks like we'll be lining up with 250 MS on that Hanzo. It's going to be very interesting. And see, I'm interested in the red team right now. So the red team are going to be attacking first, and they have Mortiz as the solo tank so far. This is not a definitive lineup until they run out. But on the blue team, we've got Sentinel on the Widowmaker, Mercy on the Zenyatta, Lazarus on that Reinhardt, solo tanking as well, Vortman as the main healer on that Moira, Nope playing the Junkrat, not tanking right now. Oh, and Bimby plays the Zarya, switching over to that Zarya. This is going to be good stuff tonight on King's Row, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear the red team going down low. Mortiz gets taken up by Vortman right away. Mujugan dropping really low as well. He's going to get demeched. And Lazarus is going to start swinging wildly here. Sentino finishes off Mujugan as Lazarus continues to swing, and the red team has to back off right now. The blue team with a lot of bodies on that point. And the red team going to have to back out and wait for those respawns. A hook shot coming in from Sentino. Yumi drops low. And the shield has to go up for Mortiz now. Interesting first battle going the way of the blue team on defense. This is going to be one to watch, folks. As I begin to warm up, so do the rest of our players. As Mortiz shield hops towards the point. Lazarus makes sure a fire strike hits both Yumi and Mujugan to kill him. And we got a charge coming in, taking out Mortiz. Lazarus with a shatter as well. French Fries gets taken out, and there is no mercy for the retreating red team as Lazarus establishes dominance on that Reinhardt. This is great stuff from the blue team so far. I don't want to say that we're going to have to rebalance teams yet, but it's been very good defense from Sentinel and the rest of the blue team. Huge props to Vortman and Mercy, not making any sweat drip from the head of their tanks, Bimby and Lazarus. Bimby playing that Zarya. This isn't the first time we've seen Bimby play a tank here on the Scrim Nights, but I haven't seen too much of his Zarya yet. As Sentino takes out Mujugan with the res coming off there. Thanks to Vigilance. Bimby takes out Mortiz as Mercy just pops shots off on this balcony. They're going to have to find an answer to Mercy there, as he's going to be able to stand on that ledge. Kronos gets taken up by Vortman, who's playing a very aggressive Moira. DPS Moiras are a fan favorite from our crowd. Great stuff so far, and once again from the defense of the blue team. holding this red team at that choke. Every time they push forward, it is not looking good for the red team. And that's a lot of props to the tank line of the blue team, forcing the red team to switch to a Zarya now. And Mortis goes down handily to another Fire Strike. Deadeye comes out. Nothing comes of it. And Yuumi on that McCree gets taken out by Vortman. All this action leading to another successful defense by this formidable blue team. And oh, French Fries looking to stand still there a little bit. That was either a calculated death in order for a regroup or a little ping. Who could tell with the Philippine internet these days? We're getting a Winston from Mortis here. No more Reinhardt. He wants to dive that Centino. He wants to dive that Widowmaker. And maybe that Mercy. Not to be confused with Mercy, that Zenyatta, who's peeking on the top like a traditional sniper. As we're seeing a lot of action unfold here, the swings are coming in, the deaths are piling up. The Chronos trying to carry his team with that Death Blossom. The Transcendence comes in. Oh, and French Fries gets taken out by that charge. And a little laser being thrown that way. Thank you for the cheer, Hui. Much appreciated. Hey, and the Fire Strike, one thing comes out from Lazarus. Amazing play from the aggressive Moira here, Vortman. Keeping both the Reinhardt alive and the opposing tanks dead. Centino clicks Yumi's head, takes her out with a headshot. That is no easy feat, I'm going to tell you now. One more push here for the red team as the res comes off on Yuumi, but the off tank French Fries, main tank Mortis go down. Kronos takes out Centino though, and Mujigan falls to Mercy here, who is finally getting a challenge by Kronos. This could be the final push, and it could work out in the end. Oh, Kronos looking to carry his team to victory here. He's gonna need some heals pretty soon, or not, because he's just clicking more heads as time passes by. Nope's gonna watch out, and this could be a successful take of the point by the red team out of nowhere in overtime as Kronos begins to pop off, and Mujigan helps him out thanks to an assist from French Fries. Amazing stuff here from the red team in the clutch. A couple of smart switches coupled with Kronos going ape-poo, I guess. I'm gonna have to censor myself, going ape-poo on that Hunter. He's got Dragon Strike lined up. He's gonna look for an early pick here. He takes out Nope, who was foolishly waiting. I mean, not foolishly, actually. That was actually a smart position from Nope to take. But Kronos took advantage wholeheartedly there. And Yuumi now on this Widowmaker, looking to challenge Centino on that high ground. Centino on the floor right now, and he's trying not to peek early. Yuumi lets that Venom mine up. It's early. It's destroyed early there by Centino, and now they know that there are people lurking up on that high ground, on that platform. Centino looking to help his team defend here. Oh, and he goes face to face with the Hanzo. Who will get the better of these snipers? But the payload is being pushed quite well by the red team, and as I said, Centino clicks Yumi's head. Lazarus looking to carry his team's defense on his back there. He begins to swing around. Mujigan with the coalescence manages to keep his team healed, especially the primal raging Winston. Are they going to get anything from this, or are they going to need to retreat? They're going to need a miracle here because Mortis has to back out soon. He is outmanned, outgunned, out-healed. As his healers do come out from behind him, it is going to look like they're going to need to regroup. With 1 minute left, this is good for at least one big push. French Fries now looking to flank, gets the Reinhardt, but he's all alone. He's going to go down easily because the Zenyatta's there to back him up. Lazarus sends another Fire Strike in. Lazarus has been deadly with these Fire Strikes, forcing switches from the tank line as well as the healers. The charge from out of nowhere! Oh, he takes Mortis up for a ride, but Mortis manages to back out. The bubble saves his team from an Earth Shatter. Great play there from Mortis defensively. And he's gonna look to capitalize here. Although the Graviton Strike comes in, Yuumi takes out Bimby, Lazarus takes out Mortis, the kill feed starts to fill up with blue. The Graviton Surge was all for naught, as Lazarus and the other tank, Bimby, on that Zarya, established dominance on the payload. French Fries here is going to have to pull something out of his butt if he's going to want anything out of this point. The rally giving away his position. He's gonna try and bash himself back onto the payload. He gets booped off by Nope. Great play there from Nope on the defense. Not allowing the Brigitte to charge and bash her way to the point. The rally may have come too early and gave away the position, but it was gonna be a stall, if anything, from French Fries there. Great play from the blue team to hold that defense in the streets phase of King's Row. Amazing play from the red team to come from nowhere to get that far. Kronos gets huge props for that. Am I hearing myself? Is that an echo?
Yeah.
That is an echo. Might be this mic. Hello. Folks, if you're watching the stream right now, let me know if there's an echo. Oh, I should pull up the stream on my phone, actually. But we hope you guys are enjoying Community Scrim Nights here with Quit Stalling. Tell your friends. If you'd like to join, just message Sherbet. Your name's going to come up on the screen real briefly, but it's going to be worth it, we promise you.
Let's see you get past this.
Quay in the chat says, woohoo, you guys rock. Thank you so much. We appreciate that more than you could ever know. Let's get things going here. On defense, the red team. Kronos with a cheeky wall. Oh my word. Yumi on the Symmetra. Stream snipers beware. Oh my word. As we see the red team line up here, we've got Yumi on the Symmetra, Kronos on the Mei, Vigilance on the Zenyatta, Mujugen on the Mercy, Mortiz on the Reinhardt, and French Fries once again on the Brigitte. A lot of people are saying Brigitte is overpowered, and it's tough to deny that. Seeing her pick rate, win rate, and the way the people from Grandmaster and above handle her, it is not tough to believe. Centino dodging that Fire Strike quite easily. The pressure is on as the blue team needs to push 89.8 meters after acquiring this point. At the moment, it's looking good. It's looking very good for the red team because we've just begun. When the first pick comes in, whoever may get it, the red team does get it. Kronos taking out Mercia, the Mei being a thorn, an ever-present thorn in every Genji's side. Lazarus gets pushed beyond the choke, frozen by the Mei freezes herself, denying the charge out from Lazarus. If though Centino gets the pick on Vigilance, the red team may be able to stabilize. Oh! The back line is being assaulted by Mercy here on the Pharah. Again, saying Mercy's name and the character she's playing is going to be a challenge. Oh, and my phone begins to ring. Apologies for that. Shots are coming in, being fired. Mercy peppering those rockets in there, hoping to establish dominance here in the skies, unchallenged by Centino. Oh, and as I say that, Vigilance. Who needs hit scan when you have a Zenyatta, Discord orbs, and a lot of flurries going in and out. Oh, the Earth Shatter comes in, the bubble from Bimby with perfect timing there, saving the rest of his team. Mortiz now looking to establish himself on the point, as the blue team are finding it a struggle to get past this first choke, much like the red team during their attack round. With a shield gen there, Mujugen's gonna have to try and ward off that Widowmaker. Centino now taking pop shots on that shield generator successfully. And now the blue team not only have spawn advantage, they also have man advantage. They're gonna look to take control of this point. Director is now following us on Twitch. Thank you for the follow, Director. We hope you're enjoying yourself. And the Scrim Night. Right now, Lazarus is going to look to push in here on that Zarya. Mercy continuing to pepper the skies there with her rocket. She's going to look to build ult once again and try and use that barrage to open things up for the rest of her team. Centino looking to get that crossfire pick that his team needs ever so much right now. As the Transcendence comes out, great play from Vigilance here. Making sure that Centino doesn't get an upper hand. Oh, and Centino gets taken out by Kronos from behind. Did not see that one coming. But Mercy gets a consolation kill with the help of Bimby. The Graviton Surge comes in prematurely there from Lazarus. I think oh! Mercy Manages to kill Vigilance and Mortiz. Kronos
Taking the point.
freezes himself inside that health pack room. And they're gonna look to hold here. The red team, it does not look good for them as the blue team have spawn advantage. And those kills thanks to Nope and Vortman with the res on Mercy. They do have a bit of advantage here. Lazarus charges in. Mortiz gets taken out before he finishes the charge on Bimby. Amazing stuff as the blue team only have the Symmetra to kill. The red team are going to start trickling in here. If they're not careful, they're going to get snowballed. They are going to retreat wisely. Going to retreat. Mercy uncontested in the sky right now, which is a huge factor into why they're so successful on this attack round. Managing to get the point, and the payload is going to come out before overtime, manages to rear its ugly wiki head. Great play from Kronos here, but he's going to get focused down real hard if he's not careful. Once again, amazing play from Kronos. High IQ stuff here from the red team. Santino's got to be careful here. Make sure he has no recall. The charge comes in from Lazarus. Very aggressive. He does get stunned thanks to the Brigitte French fries with that timely bash. The second he heard that charge, he knew what he was going to do. Lazarus swinging that hammer. He's got to be careful here. With that amazing support from Vortman, he's not going to go down. The res coming off on Nope as well. As French fries takes out Lazarus. I spoke too soon. The res came in at an untimely time as it left Lazarus wide open for an attack. And the red team does take full advantage of that. Santino having to back out as French fries does well to prevent the blue team from trickling in and overwhelming the red team because the blue team do have spawn advantage at this moment. As I take a sip from my drink, we see Mercy once again posting up there on the overpass. The hit scan know he's there, but Santino doing his best here to distract the rest of the red team. He's gonna try, and he's gonna have to run away here. Smart move there from Santino. Now Kronos is gonna be moved away from the rest of his team. This is a very dangerous flank Kronos is going to take. And he looks to pick off one of the support. It might be Nope, and it is! Kronos takes him out. Mercy rockets raining from above with a little help from Santino. Gets a bunch of picks there. Mujuk in the support. The Mercy going down, and Mortiz, more importantly, goes down as well. The main tank, the Reinhardt, goes down. Santino gets a pulse bomb on Kronos, takes him out. And now the pressure is overwhelming on French fries. No one on the payload though, don't tell him. But there's no one on the payload. They could be pushing this quite a long distance. And Santino remembers, manages to work his way back. And the red team have one more chance here. They're gonna have to charge in. They're gonna have to play this smart, but at the same time aggressive. Lazarus with the whole hog. He's gonna look to push the rest of the red team away. It's gonna be successful. Oh my word! Amazing whole hog from Lazarus. Great play from the blue team there, and they pull off the victory here on King's Row. Kronos with the play of the game, and the red team unsuccessfully defending this point. Great stuff from the blue team. And if you were to ask me, the tank line of the blue team was the difference. Bimby and the Reinhardt there doing their jobs, ensuring that the blue team would carry that victory. Sorry, Sars, you were saying? Oh, the game audio is not showing up. Okay, I'm going to fix that real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. But for the meantime, enjoy this quick ad from our friends over at Apps. Wait, let me look for that real quick. The ad. Is anything playing? No. Let's go with Word Beach. We'll be right back. Okay. Okay, now. No, it's okay, Sherbet. It happened. So we accidentally turned off the audio. So hopefully now you guys can hear us. Once again, if you enjoy our content, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/quitstallingus. We're also on Twitter at quitstallingus. We're on Instagram at quitstalling. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/quitstalling. We're also on Twitch, which is where you're probably watching us right now. First of all, thank you, Nerf Diva, for the 100 bits. We appreciate it very much. We hope you're enjoying tonight. And if you, like Nerf Diva, would like to cheer us on with some bits as well, the button's right here. The button's right here, right about here. Feel free to cheer us on with some bits. Subscribe if you enjoy all the content that we bring you. If you don't that much, but you want to be nice, hit that follow button. And there's more ways to support us. Just click on the button below. So right now we're heading to Route 66. More payloads. More payloads are going to be delivered. Let's check them out. So coming into the red team is Jack, as well as Cyanide, if I'm not mistaken. And on the blue team, we've got the same core lineup. We got Bimby, Nope, Vortman, Lazarus, Mercy, and Centino. French fries with a good sportsmanship there, saying good luck, have fun. It's nice to see sportsmanship of that caliber in Scrim Nights, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to join the Scrim, as you see below, add Sherbet #11566 and give him a little whisper. Whisper into his ear and he will add you up. Did you add the people who were asking earlier on in the whispers? Okay, Sherbet, we'll take care of that because there were people whispering us earlier. Hopefully we could pull them in. And we'd like to thank everyone for their interest in the games tonight. Hopefully that King's Row map was entertaining, and we will continue. As Centino whips out the Sherlock Holmes McCree skin. The blue team now will be defending. And we got Mercy on the Mercy. Oh, that's gonna be so much easier now. Centino on the hit scan known as McCree. Lazarus on the Reinhardt. Vortman on the Moira. Nope on the Brigitte. And Bimby raining from the sky as Farah with that nice Raptora skin. Alright, let's see how this goes as we got the red team dancing in the cafe right now. They're trying to get on highlights. They saw the summoning of Reinhardt a couple of weeks back, so let's see how this particular map goes. This first choke on Big Earls, ever so essential as the blue team look to establish themselves. Mortis looking to deflect a couple of shots there. Unable to deflect a fire strike, but he's gonna come back in, be aggressive as Lazarus drops down. Bimby now flying up in the sky. Cyanide looking to be a counter Farah here. Tries to sneak up behind. The McCree goes down thanks to Cyanide, and Mortis looking to put some pressure on that tank line now. As the supports go down, Portman goes down. Mercy gets the res on Centino, and he's gonna be crucial here to take out the Farah. French fries takes out Bimby, and Centino trying his best to hold the line here with Lazarus, who goes down. The heals are not enough for Mercy. The fire strike goes back up, and Mujugan and Vigilance here on that tank line are gonna look to push this payload all the way because there may not be enough time. There definitely is not enough time for the blue team to hold this first point. The red team looking large and in charge. As we look to move forward here,
I need healing.
the blue team now looking to set up here in front of the high side salute. As Centino putting a couple of shots in, as Mujugan takes out Nope there. Centino has Deadeye now. He's poked enough. Is he going to make the most of this? As the Farah battle in the sky. What does it mean? Vortman gets taken out by Mortis with the help of Centino. Centino looking to pop some shots off on that front line, looking to wear that barrier down as well as that Roadhog. The Shatter comes in! Here we go! Oh, and the stun! The flashbang from Centino enables the kill on Vigilance, but Cyanide takes out not just Bimby, but Centino as well with that barrage. Jack swinging here. He wants that Brigitte kill. Oh, and he gets it on Nope. Jack now looking to pick off Centino there. and does so with a whiplash. And here comes the ultimate from Brigitte. You're gonna see a lot more armor from the red team. Cyanide needs to drop down here and get a little bit of that. Mercy has to back off here. And the Dragon Strike comes in. Fortman has to back off as well, unless he wants to get cut down here by the Genji. He has no movement abilities, but because the Genji had to put his blade back in the sheath, Fortman manages to survive that perilous encounter. Vigilance takes out Nope, back on the point, and Santino takes out Mortiz. The Diva gets demeched here. Lazarus. It's not long for this world as Cyanide cleans him up. Fortman looking to unleash his will with the Coalescence. Bimby dropping really low there. Looking to get a surprise barrage, but the red team took too long to move forward. These people are just having fun here. They want those kills. They want those splashy plays. They want to be in the highlights. They want to be in that ever so glorious highlight reel. The Deadeye comes up. Santino manages to get one person there in Mutugan. The barrage came in from Bimby with a little help from his self-damage. Cyanide manages to kill him off. Mercy with a great res on Bimby though, as Santino picks off Mortiz in the back line. That flanker was trying to harass him, but he knew what to do. He took him out. Bimby now peppering that shield. Vigilance has to raise that shield again. It's dropping really low. He's got to save a little bit of that for a surprise ultimate. As that barrage comes in and takes out Santino and Mercy. I'm so sorry. I think I just cursed that push. Oh wait, no. It goes in the favor of the red team. My mistake. And the blue team gonna have to regroup here if they don't want to get snowballed in the last, I'm gonna say 40 meters, maybe less, here in this choke. On this final point, this third checkpoint. Oh, and the sleep dart comes in from Nope. But the heals from Mercy are doing wonders for the life of Nope and the skin. Monkey skin is very essential here. As Mercy, battle Mercy here, going for the Valkyrie, keeping his team alive, or her team. And looks like the blue team are going to stabilize here with a huge assist from that Valkyrie. Bimby, they got Mujugan, but Jack and French Fries are leading the assault for the red team here. They may not want to back off because, you know what, they're so close and there's a whole 3 minutes left. They can afford to play a little risky. As Cyanide takes out the Diva, the charge there coming in on Nope. Nope primal raging and trying to distract the rest of this red team, trying to disrupt and distract us. Vigilance with a shatter makes Nope's efforts for naught. Self-destruct comes off, the shield goes up. Vigilance is gonna get pushed by that payload towards victory here. As Lazarus gets demeched, the hook comes in, Vigilance swings the stunned Lazarus to death. Mercy's gonna look to stall here on that Lucio, has the speed boost to the point to help stall. And that's gonna be all she wrote. Bimby with attack visor does take out Cyanide. Nope takes out French Fries, and I may just be cursing these teams left and right. The Caster's Curse is what it's called. Mujugan and Vigilance leading up those DPS. Vigilance taking out Bimby, Jack taking out Nope. Mercy is all that's left on this point. The tricky Lucio, the hook, the kill, and the round goes to the red team. Great job there from both teams, and the red team proving very successful. Going all the way here with 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the time bank. The blue team are going to need to pull something off if they don't want to go into that tiebreaker round with less time than the red team. All right, so very aggressive from the red team. Great job, as the blue team now will look to attack. Wait, am I getting that right? The blue team's going to attack next, right? Yes. Yeah. Oh, could we get a win for the blue team? They won King's Row, right? Yeah. Could we get a 1-0 for the blue team? As the red team looking to pull even here with the substitutes Jack and Cyanide coming in, looking to lead their team to victory here, getting all the way to the end of this Route 66 map quite handily in good time. Very aggressively, as we saw on that last checkpoint, never surrendering, even though they had lost the man advantage there towards the end. Let's see here. As the blue team looking to have Centino continue to play that hit scan Widowmaker. Once again, we'd like to thank everyone who played earlier in that King's Row match and had to leave. Yumi was one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, crunchy audio. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, what is going on? Why is it audio crunchy? That's weird. Is the audio crunchy for you? That's weird. What's going on? Oh man, it's not gonna be fun to listen to.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Stop
going on.
the payload.
Let's try and why is that crunchy?
Let's get you back in the
I guess
fight.
what we can do is just lower it for now and we'll figure it out during the break. Because a lot of action is happening at the moment. What is going on? Hopefully my voice isn't as crunchy. The Cyanide peppering those rockets in once again on that Pharah. I'm gonna check the stream audio real quick. The audio. Oh my gosh, and nope! Taking out Cyanide there on the counter Pharah. A lot of help from Mercy. What's going on? What's going on?
Hello.
Is it something we have to unlock?
Move back.
The stream or the okay, the computer? Okay. We'll try and make things happen here. Cyanide
The payload has
and the red team lose the first objective. Technical difficulties are horrible. And here comes the blue team going through that first choke. Centino looking to click some heads once again. And Morty's here looking to line up on top of that saloon. Nope! Trying to flank there on that Pharah. What is wrong with our audio? It's distracting. Oh my word. Oh! The Helix rocket coming in there. Ah! Centino with a flicks there, looking to get a pick on that Soldier 76. As the rocket barrage comes in from Cyanide, Cyanide gets slapped. The stationary Pharah is not the best in that little choke. And Centino gets taken out by the Mortis of the Helix rockets. And the blue team now trying to push a little bit as they get cleaned up there by Jack on the Brigitte. Establishing dominance. We like to say that here on the Community Scrim Nights. Establishing dominance is a key feature in Overwatch. Oh, and Mercy up down to 10 health. Luckily, the On is there to save him. Why are we so robotic? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, Vigilance now has an Earth Shatter ready. He's gonna look to capitalize here. As Jack drops really low on the Brigitte, he has to use Rally now in order to stay in this team fight. Mujigan manages to res Cyanide on that Pharah as Morty takes down Mercy as the whole red team is in that Graviton Surge. Cyanide capitalizes for the red team. Oh, whoa! Not only are we robotic, we're getting dizzy as well. Great job, Cyanide, on those kills. The red team dig themselves out of that Graviton bomb and escape with not just their lives, but the payload.
I need healing.
Cyanide flies up into this guy, gets a little armor pack there from the Brigitte, and now they're looking to lead the team forward back to this payload. Cyanide looking for the perfect time to use that barrage. Boops that soldier away. Oh, I think that was a streak. Oh, there it is, a rocket barrage! And once again, Cyanide gets picked off. This time by Mercy on the Zenyatta. The blue team are looking to push forward here, looking to snowball this point a little bit. An ulting Pharah is a sitting duck, unless they get the surprise factor going, which is very hard these days because Pharah is very loud and she's just an easy target when she decides to hold. A large and easy target. So now Lazarus here. on the left side with the Earth Shatter of his own. Let's see if Vigilance will pull it out. Yes, he does! Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3 with that Earth Shatter. Takes out 2. Takes out Bimby and Mercy, but Lazarus with his own Earth Shatter manages to help the red team get a couple of kills of their own. Mortiz has to deflect, has to make sure that Reinhardt doesn't kill him. But Fortman there, backing Lazarus up, manages to take Mortiz out. And once again, the blue team get to the payload. Great stuff, and the red team now are on the last point. Who would have thought that they would have given up this defense so quickly as we were struggling with technical difficulties? They are going to need to do something real fast here if they want to beat the time of the red team, who have 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the time bank. And right now, the rockets coming to me, rockets coming from Diva. French fries there. As the Reinhardt goes real low, Jack takes out Bimby though. As Vigilance gets healed up here by Mudrigan. Santino with that dead eye. Flashbang on the Reinhardt. No kill. Cyanide takes out Santino. He's gonna look to take out that Zenyatta on the right side. Mortiz dashes through Lazarus and kills him. Cyanide pressuring Nope on that Pharah. He drops really low, but with the help of his healers, manages to get back. Start firing once again. That Zenyatta on the right side is looking really low here. And they take him out. Now the blue team are a little staggered. They're gonna have to regroup. The red team may not pressure them all that much as Mortiz dies there in the hands of Bimby. Oh, interesting. And the Rockets once again flying into the shield. They're looking to wear that shield down as Lazarus comes very close to his own Earth Shatter. There he is. He has his Earth Shatter. Vigilance has his own as well. The blue team are up on ult advantage. Lazarus uses his Earth Shatter. The barrage comes in from Nope, but they don't get any kills yet. There's first kill, second kill now. The French tries takes out Lazarus. And the res comes in here. Would be a great res on Vigilance. As the red team are going to try and hold this. Bimby now wielding that laser. And that shield is going to half there for Vigilance. We're going to pepper that shield a little more as French fries rains those rockets on the left hand side. Nope. And Santino with a little help from the Zenyatta to take out Cyanide here. And the blue team are looking good here. They're going to look to tie this up and push the payload all the way to the end. French fries with 7 health. May look to stop the destruct right next to the support. Is Fortman going to get in the way? No, he doesn't! And Mortiz gets a kill on Nope. Mercy though, finding Vigilance's head. Takes him out with a body shot. French fries now. Takes out Cyanide, takes out Santino. Mudrigan gets the rest of Vigilance. Can the red team do something here? With 30 seconds left. This could be all she wrote for the blue team as the red team do magnificently there with their ultimates. Right place, right time. One last push here. Oh! And Fortman goes down. That is not good for the blue team. Nope goes down as well. They have 20 seconds left. They're down one support and one massive DPS. Santino clicking some heads though. Can he make something happen? They need to pick now. With 8 seconds left, they're gonna need to get up the payload. Mercy's gonna look to sneak up. Oh, manages to get the heals on Lazarus. They're gonna start swinging here. Lazarus is gonna start swinging. They get 5 kills. This is big. And the team of French fries is all alone. They're gonna push this all the way. Out of nowhere, the team kill from the red team. Magnificent. Good grab is right. And let me try and fix the audio. How's our audio now? Oh, it's good, it's good! Our audio's good! Oh, it's a miracle. Oh my word. And you know what else was a miracle, Sorbetes? Is that magical graviton surge from the red team. Sorry, from the blue team. Allowing them to get all those kills on the red team at the very last second in overtime. They have 1 minute. The blue team has 1 minute to push this payload to that first checkpoint, or as far as they can. And then they're going to have 3 minutes and 10 seconds to prevent the red team from getting to where they were. Gibbs now wants an invite to the custom game lobby. Gibbs, thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who remember, Gibbs was my guest shoutcaster last week when we had all those technical difficulties. He did great, though, for his first time casting. Amazing stuff. Gibbs, thank you so much for coming in. We hope you have some fun as a player this time. Zenyatta now with a crane stance. Mercy and the blue team here looking to push this payload all the way once again. Centino clicking those heads. Looking to demech that D.Va. An early demech on Mortiza D.Va would do a lot for the blue team right now as they have 40 seconds to get all the way. Cyanide raining pressure with those rockets down onto the tank line. And here comes Mortiz. He can't get caught here. He gets demech, and this is gonna be big. If they manage to get the kill on Mortiz, that's gonna be huge. As Lazarus and Bortman team up to kill Vigilance. Mercy takes out Mudrik, and Lazarus now swinging. Gets a fire strike kill on Mortiz. If they take out the Reinhardt here, that is big. Cyanide drops really low. Cyanide is half health here. He's trying to run away. Oh, but Centino finds the head from behind. Lazarus with a fire strike takes out French Fries. And the blue team could get all the way here. They are in overtime. The wick is going to burn quickly here as Centino takes out Mujugan with a headshot. The red team are stunned. They can't get back on the payload right now. The pressure is massive from Centino on that Widowmaker. And they're going to look to give this point. Cyanide, oh, with a rocket barrage. But Nope takes him out. Again, the sitting duck, Farah, was no good there. But Centino takes out French Fries. And the blue team gets to that first checkpoint. With 1 minute, the blue team managed to get to that checkpoint. And now the pressure is on the red team to hold them no further. As the baby D.Va there, Mortiz in the background, manages to get his mech back. I'd like to welcome Mungo into the game. Thank you for joining us. And here we go, French Fries now. With a pulse bomb, gets nothing. And he's gonna look to assert pressure here on Centino in that back line. No one has managed to challenge Centino to the point. Oh, and as I say that, Cyanide takes him out though. As Lazarus begins to swing here, a key part of this blue team offense is Lazarus and his massive Earth Shatters, charges and swings. If it wasn't for the Graviton Surge from Bimby and that last push, Lazarus would not have been able to get those swings in and that big team kill at the end. So don't discount the Zarya as well. And now we have a Graviton Surge for the blue team as well as a Barrage. An Earth Shatter if they manage to get a good clean look at that, as well as a Transcendence, and the red team have no ultimates. This could turn into a massive snowball if the red team are not careful, and Jack there tried to stall on the point, Matt ends up feeding. And unfortunately there, Cyanide takes out Centino on the side. Cyanide takes out Nope! The crossfire here! Cyanide is distracting the rest of the blue team. All they need now are 3 kills. Although the blue team do spawn very closely. And French Fries drops down to less than 5 health. Oh, but Centino makes quick work of him when he gets a good sight. And right now, oh, the self-destruct coming in from the D.Va. Oh, and the pin coming in from Lazarus. Vigilance wanted to make sure Lazarus didn't get his shield up, which he did, but there were no kills from the self-destruct. But right now, the blue team may not be able to push all the way as they've lost quite a number of their players. The Zenyatta, though, with the Transcendence, trying to keep his team alive here. Mercy gets taken out by Cyanide. Oh, no. The blue team, if they leave this payload for less than a second, they're going to lose it. Oh, and they get taken out here. Bimby gets taken out with a Deadeye. Nope! Trying to get her way back onto the point. Mercy is still here, though. But it seems like a matter of time. My word, the blue team pushed that payload far with only a minute. Most of that was in overtime. Credit to the blue team. They did a great job to get that far. Now the red team have a tall task. Even though they have 3 minutes and 10 seconds, like in any sport, when you have a huge advantage, sometimes it goes the other way. This is unfortunate for the red team, but we do believe in them because they have a Brigitte and Jack. Cyanide here, looking to line up on that Pharah once again and challenge Nope in the skies. Mujugan has done great on that Mercy, getting proper reses, getting magnificent reses. Vigilance with good tank play as well, and Morty's now going to be on the Zarya as French Fries once again flanking. This time, I think, on the Sombra instead of the Tracer. Oh, no, gonna play Zarya. Oh, no, sorry, gonna play Ana. They're gonna go for a triple support here. As Cyanide switching from the Pharah to the McCree on hit scan.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink
Let's see how the blue team line up. They have Sentinel on the McCree this time instead of the Widowmaker. Mercy is going to be playing the Zenyatta. Lazarus on the Orisa. Vortman, main healer for the blue team, playing Moira. And Nope is going to be playing that signature Winston that we all know her for. And Bimby is going to be playing Mei. Looking to be, he's going to be looking to freeze a couple people, wall a couple of them in. And we've seen, as we've seen in Overwatch League, Meis who managed to time that wall to separate the tanks from their healers tend to be an asset in these types of games, especially on payload maps, where when you pick off that main tank, the rest of the team seems to just crumble. Alright, Cyanide now trying to get that shield down. Getting the shield down on an Orisa is a little tricky because if you don't do it fast enough, she's just going to put another one right back up. Oh, and the Fire Strike hits 4 people, killing Sentinel. Oh, that's got to be good for the ult charges. Vigilance is up to 50% now. Bimby on that Mei, unable to cryo freeze before dying. And now the red team are looking to snowball here. What a fierce match here as we have Nope and Lazarus looking to stay alive. Lazarus goes down. And Nope now all alone on this point gets naded. And French Fries takes him out. The supports were separated from their tanks as they're trying to keep Sentinel alive as well. Vortman did all he could there. So did Mercy. Vortman and Sentinel might have to back off here and wait for their tanks. And the payload does make it all the way. They can't get back on the payload in time. And now they're going to look. Oh, the blue team should back off a little bit after getting a couple of picks here because they do not have spawn advantage in the least. Sentinel has to find a way to cleanly exit with the rest of his team as Nope gets taken out here. But Mercy doing work in the back line. The flanking Zenyatta with help from Bimby there. Oh, and the Transcendence coming out. And once he gets out of Transcendence, he's going to be a prime target for the red team here. Mercy's got to be careful. Mercy now backing off wisely. Gets hit by the Fire Strike though. And Jack bashes her head in. Oh, unfortunate stuff there. Nerf Steve in the chat says, go Nope, who's on fire. And Gibbs and Chill cheering everyone on. A true neutral here, Gibbs. And Gibbs, we hope you're enjoying the action as you are about to join it in a little bit. The shots come in here from the Anas as French Fries looks to hold his team's place on this payload firmly. Bimby now has an ultimate in hand. The Cyanide does as well. The Deadeye comes out. Will he get to lock on to more than one target? He takes out 3 people! Bimby, Lazarus, Nope get taken out. The Mei, the Reinhardt, the Winston. Sentinel does a great job of rezzing Nope though. On this Winston, Nope is going to be taking a little bit of a charge here. And Mercy as well. They do have an odd composition as they have a Diva, Ryan, Winston tank composition. Cyanide though looking to pepper in those shots. The blue team trying to be as thick as possible because the red team only have 1 DPS in Cyanide. Trying to capitalize on that as Jack gets taken out there. Deadeye comes in. D-Mex Mercy. Vigilance though takes out Bimby as well as Mercy with a Fire Strike. The red team, have they done it? They have gotten to the 2nd checkpoint. Now the blue team need to rush out. This is going to be a difficult task. All they need to do is push the red team off that payload for less than a second. That's all they need right now. Oh, the wall comes in from Bimby. But could that be at the disadvantage as Mercy gets taken really low health? Cyanide now looking to cause a little disruption with that flashbang on the side. A lot of the blue team went purple there from that Ana nade. As you saw the Winston fly up in the sky, Sentinel pops Valkyrie. Looking to res Bimby. Doesn't get away from the Deadeye as Lazarus and Sentinel get taken out. Self-destruct comes in as well. Oh, triple kill by Mercy. Amazing self-destruct there as the blue team are going to win it. What a self-destruct from Mercy in the end, allowing his team to win it there. Great stuff. The red team with that wipe on the blue team at the very end of the second checkpoint looked to be in control, but the blue team self-destruct at the very end, pulling out the win for them. And I think this is it. I think we're about to see it in Mercy's perspective. Here it comes. Self-destruct on the wall, timely wall from Bimby before he died. Sorry, after getting rezzed. Amazing stuff from both teams. Great job there. One thing I'm going to go in the chat says, oh yeah, One thing Mungo is going to be playing soon. A huge shout out to Gibbs and Chill and One thing Mungo. So the blue team, if I'm not mistaken, Sorbs, is taking that series 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
Oh, wow. Great job from both teams. The subs from the red team did great there. I think they fared better than on Kings Row here on Route 66. And that was amazing stuff. Sorbs, man, as you set up the lobby, I want to get a quick thought on that final few seconds, on those final few seconds on Route 66.
I think when the May died, who was the Mercy? The Mercy went in for the res on the May.
That was Sentinel on the Mercy.
Yeah, that was super scary because like you didn't see if the flashbang was like on cooldown or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like of course we can see he has his Deadeye and he just Deadeyes and like boom. I thought they won, and then there's like a Diva Bomb.
It really did look like they had won it because of the fact that the red team picked both supports.
Yeah.
But it was for naught as the Diva Bomb came in at the right time. And the wall from Bimby came up as well, so there was no escape for the red team. Great stuff there. Bimby, man, you should have gotten that play of the game. All right. Gibbs and Mungo are ready there. They want to go. We're going to go to a very quick break as I get some fluids into my throat because I'm starting to chop up. Let's get to another ad, Sorbs, real quick. So I can run out again. There we go. Mute the Have you unmuted?
Unmuted, yeah.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Great stuff from the blue team and the red team there. Oh my gosh, if that was not wall-to-wall Overwatch action, I don't know what is. Let's see here. In the chat, we've got Bimby saying bathroom break. So intense. Yes, that was really intense. That last overtime push was amazing, and I love how evenly matched these teams are. Both of them managed to push the payload all the way on their attack rounds, and they pushed the payload very far into their second attack round. So great stuff, and great defense as well. I'm noticing a lot of risky reses that tend to be 50-50, and I'm enjoying them. I'm enjoying them quite well. But I have to say, Sorbs, what's interesting to me is the Reinhardt play. Both teams seem to live and die by how well the Reinhardts have been doing.
Yeah, it's the push.
That's the push.
It's the push. You need aggression.
Oh man, and it's great stuff. I can't wait to see more from both teams.
Yeah.
How are we looking? We're good.
Yep.
Well, I want
just
to
switch
see
the
a
map.
control point. I want to see a control point.
2 CP. Alright.
Or no, not
King of the
an
Hill.
assault. Am I saying wait? Control point is where you're it's King of the Hill, isn't it? Control point is King of the Hill.
A control point like you want like Ilios?
Yeah, oh, we have Centino. We have Kronos, right? We still have Kronos.
I break the Lazarus. Wait, is Lazarus in the game? Hold on, let me.
I want to see some Widowmaker action here. Nope says hero plays by my team. Yeah, the blue team's hero plays. Actually, the red team's hero plays as well. All the hero plays are so good right now. I'm loving the action. It's been one of the more balanced community scrim nights we've seen in a long time. So I'm excited to see what else they have. I want to see some kills. I want to see some kills, guys. Gibbs and Chill says, "You guys are all good." They are, Gibbs. Is Gibbs playing right now? Is
He's
Gibbs
in,
in?
he's in the back.
Oh, let's see. Let's see the action from the Chill Master himself. You guys are about to see Gibbs no chill. As we head into Ilios here. Oh, let's take that blue team 1 back down to 0. Let's take that attack sign out because both teams are going to look to establish themselves onto this control point. Right now. Oh, Nixer. Nixor. Is this Nixer's ult? Is Nixor Nixer's ult?
I don't know.
If
Maybe.
it's not, they're missing out. Okay, so we've got the red team with Nixer, Cyanide, Gwingline, I hope I'm saying that right, Ambi, Sun, and Eyebrow Stuff. On the blue team, we've got Jack, Mungo, Omnic. Oh, Omnic! Hey, Omnic, why are you there? You're supposed to be right next to me. Gibbs, Mercy, and Centino on the blue team. Okay, I guess Omnic's not gonna make it tonight. It's fine. I miss you, Omnic. And Sherbet was looking forward to meeting you, but I guess we're not gonna make that happen.
Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man. Come on, guys. All right. Ooh, you know we want it. Ambi versus Centino on the Widowmaker battle. So right now, we mentioned earlier that the Reinhardt battle was what got us, was what the teams lived and died by. But here in Ruins, it's usually the Widowmakers that settle the scores. Oh, as Cyanide drops to half health with a body shot from Centino. Oh, and a couple of body shots on the Reinhardt. Cyanide's gonna look to harass the enemy Widowmaker here as Centino gets dropped down to a third of his health. Oh, this is not a good place if you have a Pharah against you. Jack swing here as Gibbs takes out Cyanide. Mercy takes out Sun. And Eyebrow Stuff gets a great res there on Cyanide, but he's got to be careful, he's about to go down. The sleep dart comes in, and he gets cleaned up. Jack getting too aggressive there, wanting too much, and found. Gwingline here. If I'm not mistaken, who was a participant at the Quitslong Overwatch Online Open in the holiday. Centino picks off the not looking Ambi there. How 2 words. Ambi wasn't looking, and Centino picked him off. Cyanide takes out Mungo. A triumphant return is what Mungo wants here to the Quitslong Overwatch Scrim Night. Oh, but Centino gets a body shot on the very low Cyanide, and he gets another body shot on Eyebrow Stuff. Right now, Ambi gets a body shot of his own from Centino, and Centino bossing this point. Oh my word, the Coalescence comes in there from the blue team, and the charge comes in from Omnic. So does the self-destruct 3 ultimates coming in from the blue team. This is pandemonium as Omnic swings wildly and gets one more person in the wake of that Earth Shatter. Gwingline falls. And right now, the blue team have 63%, 65% on this control meter. The red team are gonna need to push very hard in this next one. Ambi needs to get this first pick. This is crucial here. You cannot give up any foolish and early shots, early sniper shots, because then Centino will know where he is, and we all know what happens when Centino knows where you are. Oh, and Ambi does well! Headshot Centino, and this is the push. That was the pick that the red team wanted. Mungo does get a quick res on Centino, but right now, the red team Oh no, I was about to say they're looking better. Oh, they are looking better as Cyanide gets a pick on Centino. The Rocket Barrage comes in and Mercy coyly takes him out from behind. Another rest for my brow stuff on Cyanide here. But Omnic swinging that hammer on the point. And they're going to be taking this one. If that self-destruct is anything to go by, Cyanide gets taken out, accepting his fate. And that is it. The overtime wicket burned. And the blue team take the first round here on Ilios. Ruins goes to the blue team. That Widowmaker battle, Sherbet, we know on Ruins is so key.
Yeah, but only one team had a fire, right? It was Cyanide.
If I'm not mistaken, yes, Cyanide was the Pharah.
Yeah, that's an advantage for them.
Definitely an advantage. And let's see here. As now you don't have quite as long of a sight line here for Centino, but he's gonna look to make it work. The best Widowmakers are the ones who can make Widowmaker work on tighter maps, and he's gonna look to click some heads here. Usually, teams that players that are a little bit afraid to use Widowmaker on tighter maps like this pick McCree. The flashbang is a good advantage in smaller maps like this, but you know what? I believe in Centino. And Nixer here might look to challenge him. This is a good time to get that damage over time shot going on Centino. He's not going to have much of his healer's sight lines. And Ambi here looking to pressure from the left side. And he's going to look to hook those people into the well. As Eyebrow Stuff takes out Gibbs, who was overextending there. Mercy dropping Ambi to 21 health. Gets away there. The Earth Shatter comes in early from Omnic, but he's made to look like a fool there by the red team. Overcommitting without the help of his team. Now the red team are going to start walking onto this point. And the hook comes in on the Moira, and Gibbs falls to his death. Great stuff from Ambi there. He's been looking for that. And now Centino is going to look to switch it up. Omnic holding himself onto the point here. And now they're going to have to wait for the supports. As you see the Mercy heals coming in there, Omnic is going to look to back off and slowly reestablish himself on this point. Centino now, with the Tracer, is going to look to flank. Nixer, running back from spawn. Can Centino get an early pick here? He can't one-clip any of the supports because they're behind that Ursa shield. The triple tank composition from the red team looking to pay dividends now. The blue team also have a sort of triple tank composition and a triple support at the same time because of Brigitte. Let's see if they can make this work. Oh, the Orisa, perfect timing there. Oh, but he gets taken out anyway. As the Coalescence comes in here, Centino manages to help pick Cyanide off. And the Reinhardt has to be careful here. He has to keep his shield up, or else Ambi's going to be hooking any one of his teammates, including himself, down into that well. Ambi playing Omnic for a fool. Great stuff from the Roadhog. Oh, he's stuck with a Pulse Bomb and 230 health. It's not enough to keep you alive from a stuck Pulse Bomb. Ooh, the Riptire doesn't get anyone, and Jack takes out Nixer there as the Coalescence for the blue team coming in now. They're going to look to push forward here and establish themselves onto the point, and it looks like they will be getting it. Great attack there from the blue team. Omnic leading the charge once again with a little help from Jack. These two know each other so well. They're going to use that to their full advantage. The Shatter comes in. Oh, and it gets 3 people. The charge coming in on Gwingline on the Baby Diva. Looks like Omnic's going to start swinging. He's going to get really low. And Eyebrow Stuff picks him off with the help from Cyanide. But Gibbs and the rest of the blue team have done enough. Now they have to back off, back onto this point to make sure they don't get picked off one by one and snowballed on that point. As the red team now are going to push forward with that Coalescence. Was it too early to use the Coalescence? As Ambi there, almost getting pushed into the point. Oh, sorry, into the well. And he hooks Mercy into the well. Oh my word. Back and forth action here from both teams. The hook comes in. Oh no! And Munga falls to her death as no one can go over the well to pick her up. Gibbs is all alone here. He's going to have to back off. He's looking to play aggressively, and he gets stunned by the hook and taken out by Eyebrow Stuff. Great teamwork there from Ambi and Eyebrow Stuff. Eyebrow Stuff is not only an aggressive Mercy, he's an even more aggressive Moira, and that's what we like to see here. Aggressive plays here on the Quetzalcoatl Community Scrim Nights. Coalescence here, on the ready once again for Eyebrow Stuff. Ultimate advantage, once again in the favor of the red team, as the blue team only have Coalescence, but they're going to use it right away to push in as Gibbs uses it. Oh wow, the ultimate coming down from the Orisa as well. Those bongos are going to increase their damage quite a bit. Santino though, clips Sun on the head. Sun though with a tire takes out 2 people with the help from Cyanide. Oh my word, Gibbs goes down as well. The self-destruct coming out. Ambi's going to hide, but this is not going to be good for the blue team. Mercy is going to be pushed away from the point. Oh, and taken out with that whole hog. Oh, someone gets onto the point. I'm pretty sure that's Santino. Ambi, though, looking to stall that Roadhog. Santino is doing his best to stay on this point. What a Valkyrie from Mungo. Perfect timing to keep Santino alive. Omnic goes down. The Mungo gets the big res on Omnic. Santino has no recall. He falls into the point. Thanks to the hub from Cyanide. Mercy is going to have to find her way back here really quickly. Both teams, like we said, back and forth. Omnic with a risky charge here. He might get picked off. He has the shatter though, but the Coalescence just goes through any shield you put in front of it. Oh my word, now the rest of the blue team have no protection as Omnic has gone down. Self-destruct coming in, into the back line. Jack, as well as, I think that's Gibbs onto the point here. They're just trying to stall as long as possible with the rest of the team coming back here. Mungo keeping the heals on Jack. Sentinel in that back line. Jack now trying to make something happen for his team. He's got to be careful not to get hooked. Sentinel gets bursted down on that far red team side. The Earth Shatter coming in from Nick. He wants the hero play here. He's going to get pooped into the wall if he's not careful. He manages to survive. Omnic with a fire strike. As Jack, oh my word. A golden Orisa is not something you can charge through. Jack got hooked on there into the well. Great plays from both teams. It is 1-1. It is tight action here tonight. I am loving this. No plays. Commending the big play from Jack.
See you in the air.
And you know, with good reason. Jack has done well here.
Precision Swedish engineering.
And you can tell he's having fun. He's dancing. He's jumping around there. Sentinel as well, with the help of Mungo on that, using that Valkyrie at the perfect time, holding that point as long as they did. Almost looked like for a second there that the blue team would get it back. And right now we're gonna see the blue team and the red team here on Lighthouse, the last point of Ilios. Who will take this round? Who will take this map? As we get ever closer to maintenance for tonight, we've got less than 30 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, before maintenance tonight. We're gonna try and get one more full series, so that's 2 more maps after this. If whoever wins this map loses the next one after this. Let's see how this goes. There's Ambi trying to get that shield lower. We all know how aggressively Omnic plays, and if he overextends, he leaves his team wide open. As I say that, Sun picks him off because of the Junkrat spam. The trap goes down here. Oh, but Omnic gets rezzed by Mungo, manages to get the charge on Sun, but falls to Cyanide in the flashbang. The red team once again establishing themselves as the dominant figure on this point. Santino trying his best to stall a little longer, but the red team does manage to capture the point. Santino, though, does have his pulse bomb at the ready, and Sun has his Riptire ready to go as well. The rest of the teams, oh sorry, the red team does have a bit of ult economy advantage in terms of percentage. As the Moira Orb comes in here, the flashback comes in on Omnic. He's got to be careful. He's playing way too aggressively right now. As the Drunkard Tower comes in, he takes out 2 of his teammates, Sentinel and Mercy. Oh, Omnic getting healed by Gibbs here, staying alive. And the res coming off on Sentinel thanks to Mungo. The blue team now has to get a couple of picks here. Omnic doing his best to keep her shield up and the rest of his team alive. Jack finally gets a pick on Cyanide, but at the moment they're down with 2 people. Santino doing his best, almost getting stunned. The recall there, keeping him alive. Sun takes out Gibbs though. Sun was down to 1 bar of health left, but managed to survive. Jack takes out Nixer, but the red team are going to be keeping this point. Centino has to back off very carefully if he doesn't want to feed. If he doesn't want the red team to have even more of an ultimate advantage. Oh my gosh, great play from the red team here. Now they have established themselves firmly onto this point. They can't get careless here, the blue team. Because they do have a pulse bomb at the ready, they have Mungo's Valkyrie almost online. But they do not have a main tank. Omnic has switched out and is a main now. And this risky play here may work in their favor because at the moment the red team do have 2 off tanks of their own. And Centino takes out Nyx as a Riptide though, takes out Mungo. Centino takes out Sun as well. One clipping everyone here with the help of the frozen gun of Omnic. The self-destruct comes in. He recalls at the perfect time. Mercy gets taken out though, cannot Wraith in time. Jack takes out Ambi and Gibbs as well with the help of the May taking out eyebrow stuff. Like I said, the risky pick there from Omnic, freezing everyone so that Centino could click their heads. Great job. The red team were not prepared for that, and as you saw, they had to expend quite a number of ultimates, the red team, in order to stay alive, and they did not. So now the blue team are about to get 5 ultimates online, even though the red team are nowhere near more than 1. Great recall there from Centino, who's doing amazing work here on that Tracer. Mungo taking out Ambi, but Cyanide though takes out Mercy, who was overextending on that Reaper. The Pulse Bomb comes in. He's got to take out Nixer here. Centino cannot single clip or melee with a finish, but he does get away with his life in tow. This is amazing work from Centino. Not only disruptive, but effective. Getting 1 key kill, as well as harassing that backline. And now the red team were unable to push forward when it would have been a good time to put pressure on the blue team on that point. Now the blue team have had to poke and prod for a couple ultimates. They do get 2 kills thanks to Cyanide there, taking out both the supports in Gibbs and Mungo. No reses anymore for the blue team, at least for 20 seconds. And now Mercy has to get on the point here. Tries to use the Death Blossom, but oh, Ambi scattered it out, but Sun's trap taking out Mercy. The Coalescence here coming in for the blue team as well, because it is desperation time. 99% for the red team. If they don't get it now, if the blue team don't get this now, it is all she wrote. Mercy wraiths in, but she's going to be the target of a lot of focus fire. Gets taken out by Gwing Lion on that Baby Diva. Cyanide takes out Mungo, and all they need to do is take Gibbs out, and that is it. Great job from the red team taking this first map, Elios. That's as close as it's gonna get. Let's see who gets play of the game here. It is Omnic with the aggressive Reinhardt play. He was doing very well in Ruins, but eventually he was scattered out by the red team, and he could not play as aggressively as he wanted to as a solo tank. Once he would go down, the Brigitte did not have enough staying power for the rest of his team. Now we're gonna get a couple of subs in for the blue team. Oh, I got caught looking at chat. I got caught looking at chat there. Oh man, I hope you guys are enjoying. I'd like to remind everyone once again that we do Quetzalcoatl Community Scrim Nights supposedly on a regular basis. We might not have one next week. It's all tentative at the moment, but we hope you guys are enjoying so far. We will have the highlights come out throughout the week. We have week 3, 4, and 5 highlights coming out throughout the week. If you want to see those, facebook.com/quitstallingus. We also post the link on Twitter from time to time at quitstallingus. If you really want to see the highlights without Facebook's buffery video player, check them out, youtube.com/quitstallingus. And we also post them on twitch.tv/quitstallingus, where you're watching us right now. If you see the videos tab, it should be around here. If the VODs go down, we do post the videos eventually. You'll also find us on Instagram at quitstalling. We don't post as much there, but we're going to look to post a little more as the weeks go by, because we do have a huge project coming in July that we want to promote and help promote. So that's going to be big. Sherbet, man, how's our lobby looking?
We have a 6v6, a full lobby.
Let's get to it.
Alright. So we had an escort right already and a control point.
We've had an escort, a hybrid, and a control point. Let's get 2 CP. Let's get 2 CP going here. Before we do though, I'd like to remind everyone, check this guy out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Sorbetes PH. Not only is he an amazing obs man, an amazing camera person, he's also one hell of an Overwatch player. Check him out. He plays ranked. He plays Sombra. He plays some Zenyatta. He plays Flex while flexing. Come on, guys. What more do you need? Sanda stream is what we want, actually. A Sanda stream is a wife beater stream from Sherbet PH himself. So check him out. Twitch.tv/Sorbetes PH. That's all I can say because you gotta watch him. You gotta watch him. He also posts on Facebook. Facebook.com/Sorbetes PH. But let's get into the action, guys. Let's get into the action as we go on to Anubis, the Temple of Anubis. As you can see, amazing ancient architecture here in Anubis with a little mix of modern flair. As we know, the Raptora defense, the Raptora security systems have been in place for quite a while here in Overwatch, and you know, with people like Farah looking out for what's inside the Temple of Anubis. You could say it's pretty safe from the attackers, unless they begin to snowball. So right now, I think we have the red team on attack, if I'm not mistaken. Are they attacking? Yes, the red team will be attacking first, and the blue team will be defending. Insta picks coming out here from the blue team, as we see Omnic picking the Ana, Gibbs picking the Zenyatta, Mungo on that Symmetra, Milk playing the Brigitte, Ion Hammer is going to be playing that Hanzo, and Bimby on the Winston. I'm not quite sure. Is this Iron Hammer's first time?
He's played before.
He's played
But
before.
this is his first game for today.
Ooh, okay, good stuff, good stuff. As we see on the red team now, lined up, we got Nixor on the Moira, Cyanide on the Farah, Gwing Lane once again on the Diva, Ambi will be playing the Widowmaker, trying to click some heads here. Ambi once again with Centino no longer challenging him. Sun on the Reinhardt, and Eyebrow Stuff once again playing the support. Great support play from Eyebrow Stuff on that Ilios map. Alright, Gibbs and Chill saying hey to Ion Hammer's stream. Let's see how this goes. As Ion Hammer gets picked early by Cyanide with a little help from the Mercy there. Eyebrow Stuff and Cyanide, the Far Mercy duo, making quick work of the blue team here. Bimby takes out Ambi. Oh, and Mungo takes out Cyanide. They look like they're going to be pushing, they're going to be preventing this red team push from being an early steamroll. Great recovery there from Bimby and Mungo. Wing lane now is going to be using those mini rockets. As the charge comes in, did he get someone? He did get someone. Mungo gets pinned there. Big pick. As now they have a 6v5 advantage. Ambi getting really low here though. Ion Hammer stream gets baited by Ambi, and his head clicked as Cyanide now takes out Milk as well. Oh, and Gibbs gets his head clicked by Ambi. Ambi staying on the ground now. And he's gonna be looking to stagger anyone who dares try and get on the point. Mungo looking to set up a tele here. Oh no, a shield generator for the blue team. It was a great push from the red team there as they got it in less than 2 minutes. Cyanide now has 95% ult charge. Ambi has Infrasight ready as well. Let's see here, and it's used immediately. He's gonna look to get an early shot on the Brigitte. Once you get the Brigitte down, the dive will be more than swift. As Gibbs takes that Cyanide once again with a risky rocket barrage, and Mungo takes that Eyebrow Stuff. There's no hiding from that laser of Mungo, that laser gun. And Sun now may need to back off as a lot of his teammates have gone down. Milk takes out Sun there as the retreat was not swift enough. Cyanide here with the golden Farah gun looking to rain some justice, as he already has 30% ult charge again. He just used his ult, and now he's up to 40%. Nixor with the Coalescence ready, as well as the self-destruct from Gwing Lane. And Eyebrow Stuff also has Valkyrie. So the blue team is in trouble here if they don't build any ults fast. As Iron Hammerstream does have his attack visor. Gibbs gets taken down here. He had Transcendence. This is not going to look good. The red team has to capitalize now, but they can. Omnic with the nade takes out Ambi, who spent way too much time on the ground. Ambi's got to get higher ground if he wants to make that Widowmaker work, especially in this final point. Milk now is going to get picked off by Nixer and the rest of the red team for overextending. Bimby has his Primal Rage ready,
My ultimate
and
is
it
charged.
could be a good time to just
I
hold
need
it.
healing.
You know, make sure that
need
he uses
healing.
it to disrupt the red team's push, their next push. As Bimby looking to get a couple of shocks to the system there. On Ambi. Ambi now continuing to fire away at Bimby. Bimby gets really low. He gets taken out by Ambi. Bimby took way too long to get away. As Ambi drops to 50 health. It's going to be a soldier versus a Reaper here. Manages to break line of sight. And now he's gonna get... he almost got slept there by the Ana. Omnic with some tactical crouching there. Oh, but Ambi takes out Mungo. Omnic left Ambi alone with Mungo. Oh, the Death Blossom, though, focused down by Bimby. But the red team now are on the point. This is looking good for them. They still have 3 ultimates at the ready as well. Milk swinging wildly. The Rocket Barrage comes in from Cyanide, but he gets taken out again. 1 for 1, though. Iron Hammerstream takes out Sun, and the blue team are going to be stabilizing. The red team with ult advantage managed to lose that team fight, and now the blue team are about to have Primal Rage online again. Gibbs still has the Transcendence as well, and Milk has used the rally, so it's going to be a lot of shields and a lot of armor to be taken out by the red team here. This is a great strategy from the blue team, and it's going to be hard to counter here for the red team. And Nixer has switched to the Junkrat, which is a great strategy, to pepper those grenades in, launch those grenades, those frag grenades in order to wear down all the armor, all the shields that they have. But once again, you have to wear down the shields first before you can wear down the armor, and the shields regenerate. So it's going to be a tough task here. You're going to need a lot of burst damage coming in. Oh, and if you want burst damage, a McCree is not so bad of a choice, as Bimby has to back out. He still has Primal Rage. He falls back down. He misses his jump. The Brigitte's all alone and gets smacked out by Sun, but Bimby is there to take control. Oh, but Nixer with the Junkrat spam takes out Bimby. Now 2 of their prime targets have lost their shields and their lives. Ion as well has dropped low. Ambi and the rest of the red team can't capitalize though. Those are great picks from the from the red team, but they're unable to capitalize. They did their job though. They managed to get those targets with their shields down. But Milk is close to another rally. If the red team are going to push, this would be a great time. Because if Milk manages to build another rally, it's going to be a tough task for the red team to do what they just did once again. Bimby now on the back line here, gets warded off by the D.Va, but he pops Primal Rage. He disrupts that push. And now the blue team have managed to get a pick on Cyanide there thanks to Omnic. Oh, okay. Bimby on that Winston gets boosted by the Ana. And Ambi gets really low. Steel Trap preventing Gwing Lane from moving here, as he does have a self-destruct. He might go for the hero bomb here, but no, he's going to play it smart. He's going to save it. Iron Hammer is going to try and hammer that shield down. And the blue team are going to move a little forward here. They can't overextend because the rest of the red team is starting to catch up. Transcendence comes in for Gibbs. I'm not sure why. That might have been forced by a flanker. I did not catch that, but at the moment, the blue team only have 1 ultimate, and that is Attack Visor. If they can get the Reinhardt shield down, it would be big. No, but the Reinhardt charges Ion Hammer, and this could be it. This could be the big push the red team needed. Sun drops really low, but the heals are amazing from the Mercy. Milk takes out Ambi, and the blue team once again looking to stabilize here. This is the push that the red team need. They are not going to get another chance if the timer is anything to go by. Oh, and a perfect Death Blossom there takes out 3 people and gets Gibbs really low. Low enough to kill him with one more shot. Ambi now looking to get some heals. The Winston is in his way as Nixer gets booped around, finally taking him out. Mungo dies as well. Ion Hammer needs to go down fast as the rally comes in and Ambi gets bashed in. Green Lane gets booped off. 9 seconds left here. There is no more time for a regroup for the red team. And Milk knows it. Milk is going to push Sun out, and it's going to be too late. That is it. Great round 1 from both teams. Kudos to the blue team for holding out in the end there.
0 to 1.
Fast and furious action here on the Overwatch Quit Stalling Scrim Nights. Woo! All right, let's switch that attack sign over. Oh, good job. Was that always there?
No, I switched it.
Good job, man. You're natural. All right, as we see the blue team lining up here for attack, the red team are going to start walking out onto the point. They have 20 more seconds to assemble their heroes. And as they do that, I want to remind everyone that we have 10 minutes left. So likely after this match, we're not going to get another one. So this will be our final map of the night. But we do want to remind you, if you enjoy what you're seeing here, hit that follow button, hit that cheer button, hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you want to join our future scrims, add Sherbet hashtag 11566. And when we do have scrims in the future, we'll whisper you. And then whisper us if you see us online. Especially if you see us in a custom game. That might mean that we have scrims going on. Tuesday nights, ladies and gentlemen, is our current schedule. And we'll try and keep you guys informed on Facebook.com/quitstallingus. And on Twitter @quitstallingus for future changes on that time. We do want to wish Diego a safe trip back because he's flying home next week. So we're looking forward to that. He may, if he makes it back in time, we may do one more scrim night till we need to adjust in July. But we'll keep you guys posted on that. We want to thank everyone who's playing right now. Nixer, Cyanide, Gwing Lane, Ambi, Sun, Eyebrow Stuff, Milk, Mungo, Omnic, Gibbs, Bimby, Iron Hammer. Everyone who's been playing tonight. Yumi. Did I say Gibbs already? Nope. And everyone else who's been coming in. Sentino as well. You guys are awesome. So the red team on defense, we got Nixer on the Moira. Cyanide on the Brigitte. Gwing Lane on the Diva once again. Ambi on the Junkrat. Looking to spam his way to victory. Sun over on the Orisa and Eyebrow Stuff on the Zenyatta, as Mungo has to res Omnic there after the early pick. Like I said, Omnic on the Zarya, solo tanking as a Zarya, with a little help from Milk on the Brigitte. Mungo looking to keep his keep her team alive with that Mercy. Gibbs on the Zenyatta once again. Bimby looking to click some heads with that Widowmaker, and Ion Hammer on that Dragon, on that Hanzo. They're gonna try and go for that grab strike. As Omnic gets really low here, he's building up his ult quite well as the Riptide comes in, takes out Iron Hammer though. Iron Hammer has 70% on his ult, and Omnic has 90%. They could team up for a grab strike in this next team fight as the rest of the blue team make their way onto the point. The distraction is working here as they're looking to take out Gwynlane from the mech. Milk is going to look to finish him off with the help of Gibbs. Although that armor may do well to stall this push, it's not going to be a long-term solution, and Cyanide gets a Discord on him, and Omnic finishes off Gwing Lane. And great job from the blue team there. Assertive offense and assertive attack. And Gibbs, with a tactical crouching, just looks like he's bouncing up and down. Great job from the blue team there. Taking that point very quickly. All right, now Omnic has the Graviton Surge. Ion Hammer is close to his own Dragon Strike. And Bimby has Infrasight soon as well. And Gibbs has Transcendence soon. This could be a one heck of a snowball if Ion Hammer can climb that pillar. He makes it through. Ambi has to pick soon. He does finally get out on that Junkrat. Oh, Ion Hammer is seen by Cyanide and he has to back off a little bit. Omnic is going to look for that sneaky grab on the side. And Ion Hammer's going to be comboing with him. Here, this is the perfect chance to release the Dragon Strike and the Graviton Surge. Was it too late though? as they take out 2-3 people. The blue team are going to be doing this. This could be if the Transcendence comes in. Ambi has to back off. Can they do anything with this eyebrow stuff? Trying to stay alive here on the Brigitte. They're not going to get him yet. Gwingling falls to Iron Hammer's arrow. Eyebrow stuff here. Still on the point, but falls quickly. They have to take out Sun here, and that is all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, the blue team wins the night. I give this entire night to the blue team. Great job. And wow, Eyebrow Stuff gets the play of the game on the Mercy. Eyebrow Stuff has played quite well tonight. With the very risky reses paying off here. The Valkyrie coming in as well. Great job from Eyebrow Stuff. Look at these heals. Keeping Ambi alive on that Reaper. Oh my word. Let's get back to that lobby. Thank you everyone for joining us. Those were great games. 6 minutes left till the servers go down, and we want to thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed tonight's casting as well as tonight's scrims if you're playing right now. Sherbet man, thoughts on those games, especially the Anubis.
The Anubis. For the for the first half, I think the Winston was the reason why they were kind of in charge of the tempo on the defense side on the second point. If they had maybe a Lucio or maybe like get closer before they put up the Rhine shield, maybe they'd get closer. They need to shorten the distance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to be able to maybe at least get to the point and brawl out.
What did you think of Omnic on that Zarya on their attack round? It seemed risky to me.
He was at the choke right on the left side near
Yes.
the Mega. He was just given 100 energy, and then he
Right
just
away.
got 90%, almost like right away. And he just kept on farming, just right clicking, and then it was ready. The grab was ready for the next.
Exactly, and they didn't even need to use the grab right away, so they held it until point B, and the
Yeah.
Dragon Strike combo, even though it wasn't pulled off in the most perfect way, it was enough for them to get that first tick.
Yeah, exactly. He even got the grab before the dragon.
Exactly. What are your thoughts on
fast.
the healers tonight? Mungo and Eyebrow Stuff on those main healers, as well as our Moira earlier on. Oh man, I think it was Eyebrow Stuff as well.
Eyebrow stuff, yeah. He was the Bridget and the Mercy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some good bashes, and he knows how to use the distance of the beam. Because you can like swoop in and like move far away. As long as your line of sight, you can keep that for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Bimby playing amazing flex. He went from Winston to Roadhog to Reaper to Widowmaker. I think he did it all tonight.
Yeah, Ambi had like how many on well? How many people did he pull? I'm sure he pulled Omnic on Reinhardt twice.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely. He got the Diva in as well at one point. He got Gibbs on the Moira
He
who
got
tried to
Gibbs.
fade.
Tried to fade. It don't work like that, Gibbs.
Oh man.
I thought it would, but you know.
Yeah, I really thought it would as well. The second he disappeared, I was like, oh, it didn't work. And then I just saw the kill feed. Oh, man. Good stuff. A lot of fun tonight. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming in. Sadly, we weren't able to do match voice because apparently you can't do it in the lobby. Maybe next time we can figure that out. Maybe do it during setup. During the setup for the attack round. But we'll see how that goes next time. The Vixen Queen in the chat says that Milk did play pretty well as well on that support. I think he played Brigitte a couple of times. Yeah. A couple of key bashes. I think one happened mid-charge for one of the Reinhardts. Great stuff.
Yeah, I think Milk, Omnic on Anna. That was Bridget, Anna, and who's their Mercy?
I think Gibbs played Zen when they did that.
Zen, oh yeah. So
Yeah.
like the 3 of them were the remaining 3 alive on one good push. So I don't know. Maybe everyone's too scared of Bridget. No one wants to get bashed. If there's 6 of you, you need to dive that.
Yeah.
Just attack it.
I too am afraid to get bashed. So.
I mean, yeah, me too. You first.
Yeah.
I'll go next.
Oh man. So yeah, great stuff from everyone. Yeah, Mungo as Mercy. Gibbs in the chat saying Brenda best Mungo. Oh yeah, and yeah, Gibbs saying that he did play Zenyatta as well. Mungo saying all eyes on Brigitte. Yeah, Brigitte. All the Brigitte players tonight played quite well, and we give you guys props. That was amazing. Earlier on, we saw the Widow battle. Oh, Nezeru DG is now hosting us with one viewer. Thank you so much, Nezeru. We're not going to be on for much longer because maintenance is going to be happening quite soon. But thank you so much. We appreciate that. I'd like to remind everyone, if you like the content that's been happening here on Quit Stalling, as robotic as we can be because of our mixer, hit that follow button. Maybe cheer us on with some bits. Support. There's a button below for support, and subscribe. But going back to the action that was happening tonight, man, the Widow battle with Centino and Ambi was great. Actually, every Widow battle we saw, Kronos once again showing up. I know I'm forgetting one Widow, but
Cyanide? I think it was Cyanide.
Cyanide, yeah.
Yeah.
Great plays from everyone. Nope, playing the counter Pharah to Cyanide's Pharah was great. We're seeing a lot of Nope's flexibility because we know her as a great Winston. We know she could play a great Mercy and other healers, and now we're seeing her play amazing DPS as well. A lot of props can be given to the people who play on our community scrim nights, and I'm proud to say that our community is really good at Overwatch. And it's entertaining to see because the action was back to back, back and forth, and it was great. It was happening. The team fights were coordinated fairly well for people who might have only met tonight or who don't play together often. So it was great to see.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And then in these scrims, this is where you see if the Reinhardts like really know what they're doing. It's not like solo queue style.
Yeah.
So even if they probably just met today, they know how to push. They know how to push a payload, right? Or capture a point. So
Definitely.
yeah, the action really is much better than matchmaking.
Yeah.
So
Way
Kaplan,
better. Oh my God. I think everyone can air their grievances about matchmaking in the chat right now. So
we need that LFG.
I can't wait. I'm curious to see how LFG will work. But yeah, final thoughts, Sorbs, on the night as it was and the plays that happened.
What's the best play?
Ooh,
What's the number one best play?
that's tough to
It's
say.
tough. It's tough.
I think in my opinion, what stands out would be the
Yeah.
Maywall that allowed the self-destruct in that
Yeah.
final.
That one.
Yeah, that final Route 66 push was something near and dear to my heart. Bimby, man, great job.
Yeah. That might have been the best one.
That was
That's
awesome.
hard to read, you
It's
know?
so hard. And I think we should also give props to the res from Centino that happened that allowed that as well.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great Overwatch, guys. I'm going to check the chat once again. Gibbs, this Nezeru DGN Nezeru is, I think, Gibbs' mod, if I'm not mistaken. Ion Hammer says, time to dismantle PC. Everyone's saying thanks for the games. No, guys, thank you for showing up and making our scrim nights so fun to commentate, so fun to cast. And, it makes me want to play Overwatch right now. And even though me and Subs have to eat a little bit after this.
I'm gonna play later, after maintenance.
Definitely.
For sure.
Gibbs says scrims greater than ranked. Nani? Definitely. Bimby Gaming says thanks. And the flanking Winston, heck yeah. Oh man. So once again, we want to thank everyone for showing up. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and thankfully the stream was very agreeable with us tonight. We did have that section where our mixer kind of went robotic, but aside from that, it was fairly smooth. Thank you everyone for sticking with us, and we hope to see you again next week. If I have to, if I have to solo cast next week, I'll do it. I'll do it. Nick, man, I know you're not gonna be here, but if Diego could just not sleep and come here after his flight, that'd be great too. So, Sherbet, man, where can the folks at home find you when you're not doing scrim nights with us?
I'm pretty much online every day. Sorbetes PH. Follow me on Twitch. Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
If you're
And
not sleeping past 12 midnight, I'm probably
probably
online.
streaming, yeah. And of course, if you guys are part of our Discord, whenever Sherbet goes live now, you're gonna see it pop up on our Live Now feed, on our Live Now channel. So check that out. Let's see if you guys want to, follow me outside of anything Quit Stalling at Herald Plays on whatever social media you want to do. I'll be there. If I'm not, just tell me and I'll sign up for my free cams account. Quit Stalling is on Facebook, facebook.com/quitstallingus. We're on Twitter at quitstallingus. Instagram at quitstallingus. We're on YouTube where the VODs go, the highlights go, youtube.com/quitstallingus. as well as twitch.tv/quitstalling us. You can find the videos and the VODs in the videos tab right here. All the buttons for the social media and everywhere you can find us are below. Just look down on Twitch. If you're watching us on YouTube, the links are there. Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed. We hope you continue to enjoy whatever we do. If you have any comments and suggestions, the Discord link is probably in the chat. Say hi to us on Discord, then tell us how much you don't like or like what we do. And then you can also email us, quitstallingshow@gmail.com. Till our next scrims, we love you guys. We'll see you next time. Oh, I think people are saying, oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Invite expired. Actually, that invite should not be expired. Check the second one, discord.gg/QTUEB3I. That should still work because that never expires. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully same time, if not an hour later for our usual schedule. Same channel, twitch.tv/quitstalling. Till then, get off your butts and quit stalling. Die. All right, bye everyone.